Imagine this. You've worked hard your entire life, paid into Social Security for decades, and now you're ready to retire. But then you find out one wrong move could cost you thousands of dollars in benefits every single year.
That's right, Henry. Social Security isn't just a paycheck. It's a lifeline for millions of seniors. And with the 2025 cost of living adjustment set at just 2.5%, every decision you make about how and when to claim your benefits matters more than ever.
Welcome to the @ARF News Podcast, where we break down the big financial questions in plain, simple English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Sarah. Today we're diving deep into the best way for seniors to receive Social Security payments. No jargon, no fluff, just real talk about how to make your benefits work for you.
So, grab a coffee, settle in, and let's figure out how to maximize your Social Security, because you've earned it.
So, grab a coffee, settle in, and let's figure out how to maximize your Social Security, because you've earned it.
Absolutely, Sarah. The Social Security Administration says about 50% of seniors get at least half their household income from Social Security, and for 25%, it's 90% or more. That's huge. But here's the kicker. The choices you make, like when to claim or how to get paid, can make or break your retirement.
Right, and with the 2025 cost of living adjustment, or COLA, at 2.5%, which is the smallest increase since 2021, seniors are feeling the pinch. That's only about $49 more a month for the average retiree. So, making smart choices is critical.
Today, we're going to walk you through the ins and outs of Social Security, how to qualify, when to claim, and the best ways to get your payments. Plus, we'll share some practical tips to stretch those dollars further. Let's dive in.
Understanding Social Security basics. All right, Henry, let's start with the basics. What exactly is Social Security and who's eligible?
Great place to start. Social Security is a federal program that's been around since 1935. It's like a safety net for retirement, disability, and survivors' benefits. It's funded by payroll taxes, those FICA deductions you see on your paycheck. If you've worked and paid into the system, you're likely eligible for benefits.
But it's not automatic, right? You have to meet certain requirements.
Exactly. To qualify for retirement benefits, you need to earn 40 work credits, which you can get up to 4 per year. In 2025, you earn 1 credit for every $1,800 in wages or self-employment income, so you'd need $7,240 to max out your credits for the year. That typically means working about 10 years to hit that 40 credit mark.
And you can't claim retirement benefits before age 62, correct?
Right. Age 62 is the earliest you can start, but there's a catch. Claiming early reduces your monthly benefit. We'll get into that in a bit. Also, spouses and even kids can sometimes claim benefits based on a worker's record, like if the worker passes away. Those are called survivor benefits.
Okay, so it's not just for retirees. That's good to know, but let's focus on seniors. Henry, walk us through how benefits are calculated.
Sure thing. Your Social Security benefit is based on your highest 35 years of earnings. The Social Security Administration takes those earnings, adjusts them for inflation, and uses a formula to figure out your monthly payment. The more you earned, up to a cap, and the longer you wait to claim, the bigger your check.
And that cap is important. In 2025, the maximum earnings subject to Social Security tax is $176,100. So, high earners pay taxes on more of their income this year, which can affect their future benefits.
Good point, Sarah. And for 2025, the maximum benefit at full retirement age 67 for folks born in 1960 or later, is $4,018 a month. But if you claim at 62, it drops to $2,831. Wait until 70, and it jumps to $5,108. Timing is everything.
Wow, that's a huge difference. So, choosing when to claim is a big deal. Let's hold that thought and talk about timing in the next segment. But first, any quick tips for seniors listening who are new to this?
One big one. Sign up for a My Social Security account at ssa.gov. You can check your estimated benefits, see your earnings record, and even get your 2025 COLA notice online. It's a game changer for staying on top of your benefits.
Love that. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we're back, we'll talk about the best time to claim your Social Security benefits. Stay with us. Timing your Social Security claim. Welcome back to IRFM News. Henry, we left off talking about how timing can make or break your Social Security benefits. Let's unpack that. Why does when you claim matter so much?
It's all about the math, Sarah. Your full retirement age, or FRA, is when you get 100% of your benefit. For folks born in 1959, that's 66 years and 10 months in 2025. Born in 1960 or later, it's 67. Claim before your FRA and your benefit gets reduced permanently. Claim after and it grows until age 70.
So if you claim at 62, you're locking in a lower payment for life?
Exactly. Let's say your benefit at FRA is $2,000 a month. Claim at 62 and it might drop to $1,400, a 30% cut. But if you wait until 70, it could grow to about $2,480. That's a 77% increase over claiming at 62, according to the Bipartisan Policy Center.
That's huge. But I bet a lot of people claim early because they need the money now.
You're spot on. About 25% of Americans claim at 62, often because they're forced into early retirement or just want the income. But here's the thing. If you can afford to wait, delaying until 70 usually means more money over your lifetime, especially if you live past your early 80s.
Okay, but what if you're still working? Doesn't that mess things up?
Great question. If you're under FRA and working, there's something called the Retirement Earnings Test. In 2025, if you're under FRA, you can earn up to $23,400 without losing benefits. Earn more, and Social Security deducts $1 for every $2 you earn over that limit. If you're reaching FRA in 2025, the limit is $62,160, and it's $1 for every $3 over.
But I heard those deductions aren't permanent, right?
Right. Once you hit FRA, Social Security recalculates your benefit and gives you credit for any withheld amounts, so you're not losing out long term. But it can feel like a hit in the short term.
So the big takeaway here is to think long term. If you can delay claiming, you might get a bigger check. But what about couples? I've heard spousal benefits can get tricky.
Oh yeah, spousal benefits add another layer. If you're married, you can claim based on your own earnings or up to 50% of your spouse's benefit at FRA, whichever is higher. But if you claim early, spousal benefits get reduced too. And if your spouse passes away, survivor benefits can kick in, sometimes at 100% of their benefit.
That's a lot to think about. I'm guessing the best move depends on your health, finances, and even how long you expect to live.
Exactly. If you're in great health and have savings to bridge the gap, waiting until 70 might be the play. But if you need the cash or have health concerns, claiming earlier could make sense. It's super personal.
All right, let's shift gears. We've talked about when to claim, but what about how seniors get paid? That's next. Stick around. We're breaking down Social Security for seniors on @IRFM News. Coming up, we'll cover the best ways to receive your payments and some surprising changes for 2025. Stay tuned.
How to receive Social Security payments? Sarah, we've covered when to claim Social Security, but now let's talk about the best way to actually get those payments.
Right, because it's not just about how much you get, it's about how you get it. So, Henry, what are the options?
Most seniors, about 93%, get their payments through direct deposit. It's fast, secure, and you don't have to worry about a paper check getting lost in the mail. You can set it up to go to your bank account or even a prepaid debit card like the Direct Express card.
Direct Express? What's that?
It's a prepaid debit card for folks who don't have a bank account. Your Social Security payment gets loaded onto the card each month, and you can use it like any debit card, pay bills, shop, or withdraw cash. It's a solid option for avoiding check cashing fees.
That's great for people who don't want to deal with banks. But what about paper checks? Are those still a thing?
Barely. The SSA has been phasing them out since 2013 because they're less secure and more expensive to process. If you're still getting checks, the SSA really wants you to switch to direct deposit. You can call them at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov to set it up.
Okay, so direct deposit is the way to go. But what about timing? When do these payments actually hit your account?
It depends on your birth date. If you started getting benefits after May 1997, payments come in 3 waves. Born between the 1st and 10th, you get paid on the second Wednesday, like April 9th, 2025. 11th to 20th. Third Wednesday, like April 16th. 21st to 31st. Fourth Wednesday, like April 23. If you started before May 1997, it's usually the third of the month. SSI payments typically hit on the 1st, unless it's a holiday, like December 31st, 2024, for January 2025.
Got it. And that 2.5% COLA for 2025 is already baked into those payments, right?
Yep. That extra $49 or so for the average retiree started in January 2025 for Social Security and December 31st, 2024 for SSI. But here's a heads up. If you're on Medicare, the Part B premium, $185 a month in 2025, gets deducted from your check, so your net increase might feel smaller.
Ouch, that's a reality check. Speaking of changes, I heard there's some big news for 2025, like tax relief and something called the Social Security Fairness Act. What's that about?
Big stuff, Sarah. The One Big Beautiful Bill passed in July 2025 gives tax relief to about 90% of Social Security beneficiaries by offering a temporary senior bonus deduction, up to $6,000 for singles with income under $75,000 or couples under $150,000. It's not a full elimination of taxes on benefits, but it helps.
That's huge. And the Social Security Fairness Act?
That's even bigger for some folks. Signed in January 2025, it repealed the windfall elimination provision and government pension offset, which reduced benefits for about 2.8 million people, like teachers, firefighters, and federal workers with pensions from jobs that didn't pay into Social Security. As of July 2025, the SSA sent out over $17 billion in retroactive payments, and many are seeing higher monthly checks.
That's life-changing for those folks. Okay, let's take a break. And when we're back, we'll share practical tips to make the most of your Social Security payments.
Tips to maximize your Social Security benefits. Sarah, we've covered a lot, but now let's get practical. How can seniors make their Social Security payments go further?
I'm all ears, Henry. Tip number 1.
First, consider delaying your claim if you can. We talked about how waiting until 70 can boost your benefit by up to 77%. If you've got savings, a part-time job, or a spouse's income, use that to bridge the gap.
Okay, but what if you can't wait?
Then make sure you're not losing money to the earnings test. If you're under FRA and working, keep your income below those 2025 limits, $23,400 or $62,160, depending on your age. Or talk to a financial planner about timing your work hours.
Smart. What's next?
Get savvy with your budget. That 2.5% COLA adds about $49 a month for the average retiree, but costs like housing and healthcare are rising faster. Look into programs like the Eldercare Locator at 1-800-677-1116 for help with food, housing, or medical costs.
And don't forget about Medicare. I heard the new $2,000 cap on Part D prescription drug costs in 2025 can save seniors a ton.
Huge win. Also, check your My Social Security account regularly. Errors in your earnings record can lower your benefit, so make sure it's accurate. And if you're getting a paper check, switch to direct deposit to avoid delays or theft.
One more tip, taxes. That senior bonus deduction is a game changer, but you still might owe taxes on benefits if your income is high. Talk to a tax pro to see how the new law affects you.
Great point. And if you're married, coordinate with your spouse. Sometimes one of you claiming early while the other delays can maximize your household benefits. It's like a chess game. Plan your moves.
Love that analogy. All right, Henry, let's wrap this up. Any final thoughts?
Social Security is your money. You earned it. But to get the most out of it, you've got to play it smart. Delay if you can, choose direct deposit, and stay on top of changes like the 2025 COLA and new tax breaks.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to dig into your options. Visit ssa.gov. Set up your My Social Security account or call the SSA at 1-800-772-1213 for help. Knowledge is power.
Thanks for tuning in to @IRFM News. If you found this helpful, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this episode, and share it with someone who needs to hear it.
Got a question about Social Security or another topic? Drop it in the comments or tweet us at RFM News. We'll see you next time. Stay financially savvy, everyone.
Take care, and we'll catch you on the next one.